Hello and welcome to a new lesson in Linux. In this lesson we will be talking about network configuration. First I will go to this directory /etc/sys config /network scripts and press enter, and I will display the files here. Now for each network interface there is a corresponding interface configuration script. Each of these files provide information specific to a particular network interface. As you can see, here are the files. You see this file here, ifcfg-eth0. This is the configuration file of the network card, and I have here a single network card, so I will see here eth0. If you have more, for each other network card you will see the same name but with a different number. Here is 0 because I have a single network card. If you have another one, it will have the name ETH1 and 2 and 3 and so on. The more network cards you have, the more of this configuration file by numbers you will have. So now I will open this file here. Now as you can see, here is the device itself. We have the network card. This is the network interface card name, and here this letter here, HWADDR, is the network interface card MAC address. This is the MAC address over here, and this is the type. It's the network interface card type, and here on boot it's set at no. If you set it at yes or type yes, the system will turn on the network interface card when the system boot or reboot. If you keep it on no, the network interface card won't turn on until you turn it on by using the command fup. And here in nm controlled, it's set on yes. If you want the control manager to control your network, or you don't, or here it means that if you want the control manager to control your network, you will keep it on yes. If you don't want, you will make it on no. And it's better to keep it on no, but I will remove it. If you remove it, it's like you have kept it on no because it will not exist. And here in boot proto, it's on DHCP. From here you choose whether to get the system IP automatically from a router or a DHCP server. If you change this to static, this DHCP, and make it static, this means that you will assign the IP manually. So now I will modify the ifcfg this file to assign the IP and gateway. I will get in the insert mode, and the first step I will change this boot proto to static, and here I will remove this line. Now I will get up to the on boot and change it to yes, and I will add two other lines. The first one will be the IP address, but you must type it in capital letters, IPADDR, and then equal, and then the number of the IP, 192.168.1.52, and I will add another line, and I will call it a net mask, and this is the gateway, and I will make it 255 then 0, and now I will save the file. Now I will open another file. It will be etc sys config/network, and this file specifies routing and host information for all network interfaces. I press enter to open it. I will get in the insert mode, and I will add here a line. But first I will change from here, from host name. You can choose whatever name you like to give the server a name on the network. For example, here I will name it server 1, and I will add another line here, and networking. I will make it on yes, and I will add another line which will be the gateway. And notice that I am typing all of their names, and here the gateway will be the IP of my router. And I will save and exit. And now we will check out another file, and it will be I will save. I will restart the network servers first. I will type etc init.d, but here I'll add a slash first, and then slash network restart. And after I have restarted, now I will check out another video. Sorry, I mean another file. It will be the etc resolve.conf, and this file specifies the IP address of DNS servers and the search domain. Unless configured to do otherwise, the network initialization scripts populate this file. I'll press enter. As you see here, this is the primary name server. I will add a secondary and a third name server, and they will be the public name servers of Google. So I will add another line here and type name server and the number 8.8.8.8, and I will type name server again and the number 8.8.4.4, and I will save and exit. Now I'll try to ping on google.com. I will ping google.com to check my configuration is right and that there are no problems with the internet and network. Press enter. As you see, it's giving me a result and it's accepting requests. That means that there are no problems with the internet and the network, and that the configuration is right. Now I will type the command fconfig and press enter. As you see, here is the IP that we have given, and here is the net mask that we have given to, which is the gateway. Now if you want to turn off the network card, you will type the command f down and then the number of the network card, ETH0, press enter. By that you have turned it off. If I type fconfig, as you can see that there is no IP in here. it doesn't display any IPs. This means that the network card is off. If you want to turn it back on, you'll type F up and then the network card's number. I have here a single network card, so it will be 0. Press enter and it will start opening it. If I type fconfig, as you see here, it displayed for me the IP address one more time, and it's on. Right now I'll clear the page. Okay, now I have a single network card. Let's see how we can assign multiple IP addresses on a single network card. I will get to the file CentOS config network scripts, press enter and display the files, and I will take a copy of this file here, the original configuration file of the network card, -eth0, and name the other one by the same name, but I will add 2 dots and I will add 1. And if you want to take more than one copy, then you will have to change the name and add a number behind here. So now press enter to copy it, and I will open the file. And from here I will get to the insert mode and get down to here and change 52, make it 53, and I will save. Now I will type fconfig. First I'll get down, press enter. Okay, now it seems that I'll have to restart the network to apply my changes. So I will restart the network by service network restart, press enter, and I will open the file fconfig. Okay, here I have made the fconfig command a little bit early. I will clear the page. Okay, let's try the command fconfig. Okay, it seems that there is a problem in the configuration file. Let's view the configuration file that we have, the copy version of the configuration file. Here is the problem. As you can see, I have forgot to change this device from ETH0, and I have forgot to add the 1. So now I will add 2 dots and then 1 and then save. Now I will restart the service network restart. Now I will type the fconfig, and here, as you see now, it have added the new IP, the one that ends with 53. So if you want to add more than an IP, you can keep on going with this way to take a copy of the original network card configuration file and change the IP number. And notice that every copy you take, you should change the number in the same way. For example, you want to take one copy, you will make it ETH01. You want to take another copy, it will be 0.2.3, and so on to whatever number of copies you would like to do. Okay, now there is another way to save time. If you want to give the network card multiple IPs, and it is to set a range of IP numbers, let's check it out how to do it. I will clear the page first. I am in the directory, so I will create a new file, vifc fg /etc eth0, and then dash, and I will type range 0. I'm just typing range so that it will be, the name will be linked to the operation that I will do, and I will press enter. Now I am in the file. I will get in the insert mode, and I will type IP addr underscore start, and then equal, and type an IP number, and I will add another line, underscore end, and an IP number. And what I have done here is that I gave a range of IPs from 55 to 75, which will be 20 IPs, and I will add another line here. It will be clon cloninum, clonenum, and there underscore start, and then equal 0. And this is the number that will be assigned to the first IP alias interface. For instance, if your internet interface is ETH0, the coloninum start is 0. Now I will save, and I will restart the service and press enter. Okay, here is an error. It's telling me that I should delete this file here. So I will type the command rm ifcfg /etc eth 0 2.1, press enter, and press Y, enter. Now I will restart the service network start. As you see, this may take some time because it's assigning the IPs, so I will pause the video and be back. Okay, now I will type the config and display it in less. As you see, here is the number of IPs you have, the network cards I mean, or the network card for each IP. Here you have the IPs from 55 all the way down until 75, the 20 IPs that we have added. So in this lesson we have learned how to configure your network. Thank you for watching and see you in the next lesson.